Hi students, welcome back. Let's continue with our parallelism concept. In the previous video, I explained about the implicit parallelism. Now let's have a look on explicit parallelism. So don't forget to watch the previous video before coming to this video, because this implicit and explicit parallelisms are the two different forms of parallelism. So based on the programming environment only, the required parallelism, either you can perform the implicit or explicit. Okay, so both are like just a co-sister, a twin sisters. Try to watch the first implicit and come to the explicit. So now coming to the explicit. So what the name itself is saying, that in the previous video I said implicit parallelism means inside everything it's performed. You're no need to give an extra code for it to perform the instruction to perform a parallel execution. Whatever the instruction that you are given, it has to perform parallel operation, means automatically the compiler itself it is detected if it is an implicit parallelism. Then explicit parallelism means the programmer, let me write the point. So the programmer means the person who are implementing the code, he is a programmer. The programmer must explicitly state which instruction can be executed in parallel. It's a big problem, because previously you are just focusing on the programming core program, but here in the explicit parallelism the programmer must explicitly state which instruction can be executed in parallel. He has to give an idea which instruction has to be executed in parallel, means he has to write in the code before compiling the program. Okay, so here the programmer control over the parallel execution. So who is controlling the parallel execution here? Completely the programmer control. The control is under the programmer. He is able to work on which instruction has to execute it in parallel. Okay, so here still it is an advantage is there. Can you guess what is an advantage? I said explicitly writing the program for each instruction that has to be executed in parallel is somewhat complicated, but even though it is complicated, one advantage is there here. So what is that advantage? It is advanced for only, let me write that point. It is advantage for only the skilled parallel programmer. Suppose you are a skilled parallel programmer, you are able to write the parallel programs very frequently, very enthusiastic, with very interested. So for you, this becomes means it is a very you can change the values, and you always try to implement your own code, and you're trying to modify the program whenever you want to require. So it is an advantage only for the skilled parallel programmer. But however, programming with explicit parallelism, suppose if you are doing a programming with explicit parallelism is often difficult. To whom it is difficult? If it is a skilled program, it is an advantage to him only. But writing an explicit parallelism is often difficult to the people. It's a non-computing specialist. Suppose you are not that much of specialist in writing the programs, so for you it is a difficult to write the explicit parallelism program. For you it is difficult to write explicit parallelism programs. So why? Why it is difficult? So that is also, let me tell you, because extra work involved. What is that extra work? The extra work is involved. So that means in planning the tasks, task division, and synchronization of concurrent processor, and synchronization of concurrent process. So this is why for non-computing specialist, the extra work is involved. What is an extra work? He has to plan the task divisions and task divisions and synchronizations of different concurrent process. Everything he has to be planned. So that's why it is difficult for the non-computing specialist. But for the skilled programmer, writing the explicit parallelism programs is very much easy for him, and he can manipulate the data whenever he want. He can update, and he can only he can provide the core. Okay, it's a division of task and communications, everything he can be provide explicitly. So this is the concept of explicit parallelism. So in the next video, I'll explain about the difference between the implicit and explicit parallelism. Thank you.